Imam Shafi'i rahmatullahi alayh, one day he was approaching the masjid to lead Maghrib prayer and to sit with his students of knowledge. As he was about to enter the masjid and he saw the crowds in the masjid, hundreds of people waiting for him, Shaitan approaches him and throws this false hope in or thought in the heart of Imam Shafi'i. So Imam Shafi'i thinks of himself as something, that he is something, that he is a big shot. And at that point, Imam Shafi'i proceeds to lead the prayer with that feeling, that tiny feeling of thinking that he's something, to lead the congregation in the prayer of Maghrib prayer. So he goes on and he starts reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, and subhanallah, he stumbles and he makes a mistake in Surah Al-Fatiha. The ordinary people who were praying behind Imam Shafi'i, they start correcting him. Then he wonders what happened to him, and then subhanallah, he leads Isha prayer afterwards, after he finishes his lectures and his circles of knowledge, and the same thing happens again. So Imam Shafi'i goes home as he used to do all the time. He rushes home and he sleeps, and he sees in his dream that there are 3 judges who are basically sentencing him to death in his dream. 3 judges, a panel of 3 judges, they render a sentence that he should be killed in his dream. That is simply because he committed an action that killed his heart, subhanallah. So one of the 3 judges in his dream, he pleads to the other 2 judges to reduce the sentence, because Imam Shafi'i has done so much for the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then they reduce the sentence that Imam Shafi'i should go and find the most inferior person in town and kiss the hand of that person. So Imam Shafi'i wakes up, leads Fajr prayer in the masjid, and then he goes on his way in the streets, walking around and looking at people, trying to identify who could be that most inferior person that he should be kissing his hand, so that he removes this, or he basically corrects and retracts this mistake, grave mistake that he has committed the night before. So he sees this man sitting next to a pile of garbage that Imam Shafi'i hesitates to even come close to him because of the smell that he cannot handle. So he forces himself and he approaches the man and he tries to grab his hand and tries to kiss it. And at that moment, that man who's sitting by the pile of garbage and who looks so dirty and so filthy that Imam Shafi'i cannot even handle the smell, that man gives Imam Shafi'i a slap to wake him up, and he tells him, "You have not yet learned the lesson, Shafi'i. I am one of those 3 judges who were trying to reduce the sentence. If there is anybody that you should kiss his hand, it should be you yourself. You should kiss your own hand because you are the most inferior person." And at that moment, Imam Shafi'i starts weeping and crying and starts kissing his own hand. And that is when Imam Shafi'i learned the lesson. Wassalamu alaikum.